Hi there everybody, it's UK independent Stampin' Up demonstrator Halsey here from SlimmandStylish.stampinup.net. Thank you very much for joining me today. Today it's kicking off a series of videos that's going to be coming to you every day for the next week. So I'm in a very ecstatic mood today because I'm packing and getting ready to head off for a craft retreat with my lovely crafting friends that I haven't seen now for a couple of years because of the pandemic. One of the reasons I do love being a demonstrator is the friendships that I've made throughout crafting. You know, it's very lonely sat in a craft room crafting by yourself, I found, especially over this last couple of years with the pandemic. And I love being part of a huge sort of family that can come together, craft together, have a real girly weekend, have some fun. And I'm really looking forward to that this weekend. So what I've done is I've made everyone who's going a swap, and that will feature on one of the videos this week. But what I have also done for my team members that are attending, and also for some nearest and dearest friends that I met at On Stage Orlando a couple of years ago, 3-4 years ago actually now, and we've become really close friends, is I have made a little group of presents for them. So this is what I'm going to be gifting to them. And I'm going to be doing a video for the next 4 days that shows you how to make each individual element. But let me just show you what there is and the products that we use for them, and then I will get on to making the product for today. So overall there is a card. Obviously there has to be a card, right? This is cased from Sam Colcott at Mixed Up Crafts, and you pull the bottom and you pull the top and it opens into a lovely card. But what is great about it is when you put it back together, it sits flat for posting, but when you want to make it stand, it stands just up like that, so it will manage to stand for people to see, and I think it's stunning. I love it. Okay, in this box here, when you undo it with the ribbon, which I don't want to do because I've managed to do my bow quite nicely, is a little box of Smarties. So I found these little box Smarties, which is unusual. They normally come in a tube, which is awkward to wrap, so I was quite glad we got a square box, and I popped those in there. For this one here, I got some candles. Here are the candles. They came in a pack of, my maths, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27. Okay, in all of these gorgeous colours. They weren't very expensive, they were from Tesco's. So what's in this box here is 2 of each colour. So in effect it's 2, 2 and 2 of them. And has been made into this little box here with a little flap on. Then finally in this envelope here is what everybody needs when they've got their candles lit. It's actually a rose and green tea face mask. So I love sitting around with a face mask on in the evening with my candles going and a glass of wine. So that is in this envelope here, which is also tied down by this bow. So like I said, I'm going to show you a different one every single day this week, but I'm very quickly going to tell you what products I have used. So for the stamping, I have got this sentiment, which I've put on every single piece. So it's on every one and it's also inside the card. It's from the Bamboo Beauty Cling Stamp Set. This is from the annual catalogue. And it's this stamp here: a true friend is the one who holds your hand and touches your heart, which is applicable to everyone who gets this group of presents. And then for this one here, I've used another stamp, which is the You're Absolutely Amazing from the Colour and Contour Photopolymer stamp set. That's also from the annual catalogue. I've used in colours on all of the projects, so each person will be getting a group of the same colour. So someone will get all of the polished pink, others will get all of the fresh freesia, pale papaya. I've done them all in colour families so they all match. The paper I have used, let me tell you about the paper. So this is the actual sheet of paper that I have used, and it's from the Celebration catalogue. Celebration, I will add, is only available up until the 30th of September. So the way Celebration works is you can go to my website, www.slimmandstylish.stampinup.net, add everything to your basket, and as soon as you spend over £45, you can get an item free from the Celebration catalogue. There's lots to choose from, but this is the beautifully penned 12 by 12 designer series paper, and you can get this free with any spends over £45 before the 30th of September. And that's the paper I've used. So let's get on with the project for today, shall we? This video is going to feature solely on the wallet. So here we are, and I've got the rose and green tea face mask to go inside it, so you can see it just fits inside the wallet like that. So let me show you how to put this together. You're going to need a full sheet of A4 cardstock for this. I'm going to be using Fresh Freesia for this video. Okay, and you want your score tool. And on the long side, so you want to keep it as a full sheet, on the long side you want to score it at 7/8 of an inch. Like that, so that's 7/8 of an inch. 5 6/8 of an inch. That seems weird. 5 3/4, obviously. 5 6/8. 5 3/4. And then 10 3/8. Thought I'd scored that wrong. So long side 10 3/8, 5 3/4 and 7/8. Give it a flip, and you want to do it at 3/4 of an inch. Like that, and you want to do it at 7.5 inches. Okay, and that's all the scoring you need. So now you want to do some folding before you do anything else. So grab your bone folder so that you can burnish it, and you want to fold it in half first. Okay, you need to listen to this, not get all happy folding. So you want to just fold it inside first. The bit that's the thick bit, so on the two ends you've got a thin end and a thick end. The bit that's the thick end you want to fold backwards like that, and the bit that is the thin end you want to fold over the top of it like that. And that's what creates this sort of effect here. Okay, you do not want to fold these score lines at either end. Okay, and you can see that your green tea just fits inside like that quite nicely. All right, so on the end pieces, this score mark here and this line here, you just want to chop straight. Okay, like that. And this one here you want to chop from the corner of that score to that one. Okay, so like that on both sides. Okay, so once we've done that, we can start assembling. So let me show you how to put this together. You haven't folded these, and that's correct. You want to put glue along them both. So if you just use your sticky strip, run it full length, okay, and do on the inside to definitely make sure that it's going to stick. And then you want to do over on this bit as well. So you've got enough room for 2 strips of sticky slip strip. You could also use your Seal Plus, but you want to use a really strong adhesive on this because you really want it to stick to each other. Okay, final bit run up the middle there. And then just take all the backings off. we go. Quite like this wallet actually. I thought it could do quite good for money, or you know, anything that's sort of flat. I just thought it looked really effective with the sort of double edging on the side. So you can now fold that over and you can pop in your face mask like that. Okay, next up I've got a piece of crumb cake cardstock so that this will coordinate with everything else that I have done for this project. This is at 1 inch and the length is 6.5 inches. So you just want to stick this down on the middle of that panel there, like that. Okay, so it gives you sort of a nice frame all the way around it. Okay, next thing up, I'm going to pop a hole in the top flap, so just sort of there. This is for the ribbon to come through, and I'm going to shut that onto here, and I'm going to just use a marker pen to mark where that hole is. Okay, and then you've got a panel of the DSP. So as I said previously, this DSP is gorgeous and it comes uncoloured. In my other videos for the other parts of this project, I've shown you how that I've coloured it, and if you actually look for the card version, I actually coloured it in Fresh Freesia on the video. So I've actually already coloured this because I thought you've already seen me colour. You don't want to sit through me colouring again. But if you want to see how I did it, go and check out the tuck card and you'll be able to see how I did it there. So it's 6 inches by 4.5 inches, and this will just stick down on that bit there quite nicely. Okay, stick this bit down, and then what you want to do is grab your hole punch again, and you want to pop a punch through where you marked that hole earlier. Okay, now if you watched me do the other projects, you'll know how I'm going to do this, but you just want to take a piece of cardstock. It doesn't have to be anything specific, probably about 1 inch long, you know, 1/4 inch wide, and then you want to take your ribbon, work out how much you want for your bow and chop it off. And then you want to run it through from the back. Okay, this is really simple to do. Okay, once you've got your ribbon through, you're going to either want to use Seal Plus or some glue dots. I'm using Fuse because I've got it on my table. You just want to pop a bit of fuse on that end of the cardstock and on that end. Okay, so it will stick down. As you're pulling the ribbon through, you can see that it's going to carry on coming through all the way. So you just want to pop, let me just straighten that up actually. You want to pop the cardstock through the gap, keep pulling the ribbon, and then stick the cardstock either side inside there. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing, but it now means that that ribbon is not coming out. Okay, to finish off, pop that through that hole there, and pull, and that will close your wallet. So you can then just put a bow in it. Okay, then finally, so I'm just looking out the window, I think Karen Tilly's just pulled up. She's a member of my team and she's coming to the retreat with me. So excited. So she's just pulled up. So I'm going to have to very quickly finish this one. But you just want to pop on the sentiment from earlier that we've been using. That is from the Bamboo Beauty set. And I've just popped this onto a panel that is 1 1.25 inches by 2 3/4 inches. So I'm just going to turn that over, pop that onto there and stick it onto the card. There you go. Thank you all for joining me. It was lovely to see you. Do go and check my other projects so you can see the other ones I have made, and subscribe for the future projects so you can see all of the ones in this series of what I've made. Everything I've used today is available for purchase from www.SlimmandStylish.stampinup.net. Thanks everybody, I'll see you soon. Bye. I hope you've enjoyed today's project. All items that I have used on this video are available to purchase from my store www.SlimmandStylish.stampinup.net. Alternatively, if you would like a copy of our catalogues, please send me an email to slimandstylish@live.co.uk or leave me a comment below and I'll get in touch with you. I upload regular content to this channel, so if you do enjoy watching my tutorials, please make sure that you have subscribed and rang the bell to get notifications when new videos go live. Thank you for joining me and have a lovely day.